Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from a brewery I've never had anything from. This is Field and Forge Brewing Company, and it's in Innisfall, Alberta. This is 4% alcohol, 10 IBU. I actually thought this was from Pile of Bones originally, just because right before I picked it up and actually looked at it, just walking by, because Pile of Bones has had a beer with a barn almost like this on it, and their Pile of Bones logo is in a circle at the top of the barn, and but this is the Saskatoon and Rose Hip. Well, it's Paris of the Prairies, Saskatoon and Rose Hip Sour. Paris of the Prairies, that was in a Tragically Hip song. Fiddler's Green, I do believe. Was it Fiddler's Green? I'm having a hard time now thinking about this. The Tragically Hip. No, it wasn't Fiddler's Green. It was It starts with the Loons. It's the Wheat Kings. Wheat Kings, right? Yeah, Sundown in the Paris of the Prairies. Wheat Kings have all treasures buried. And all you hear are the... Okay, yeah. There we go. Paris of the Prairies. Oh, see, I can remember some things. This head might have been banged around a lot, but I can remember some things. Just little things, right? Wheat Kings and pretty things. Zippo lighter receives a killer's face. So, Saskatoon and Rose Hips. So, Saskatoon would make me think we're looking at Saskatoon berries. Does it even say anywhere on here? I don't know. Sorry, I got all stuck up on contains barley. It's a 4%. Wow, look at how fast that head faded. But look at the cling. Look at the cling on there. I love the look of this. I mean, I've never had a fresh Saskatoon berry. I've had a lot of Saskatoon berry flavored things, but I've never had a fresh Saskatoon berry. So I do not know if that color is 100% correct for Saskatoon berries. However, for something with a lot of rose hips in it, and I don't know if this has a lot of rose hips in it, but for something with a lot of rose hips in it, that is pretty dang close to the right coloration. It is see-through. You can see my hand through it, but it's a beautiful, like burnt orange slash amber slash just starting up on like a red hue. A strawberry blonde, maybe? I had a girlfriend with hair that color. She was cray-cray in bed. She was cray-cray in general, but she was cray-cray in bed. So the head does not stick around, but that's fine. Scent. Out of the glass, I get a little bit of a fruity note. I can't tell you what it is, but a little bit of a sweet fruity note and a lot of sour. Out of the can, a little floral, little sour. Kind of what I expect. And all I can think now is sundown in the Paris of the Prairies. Wheat Kings, all their treasures buried. My band was never big, probably because I was the singer. But when I sing to you guys, I'm not doing it at my best. I'm just fucking around for the most part. Even when I did my fields of not fields, sorry, the Yeah, the green fields of France. Even when I did that for my grandmother, I was still not really trying it. It was a cappella, so it sucked. But I don't want to piss off Tragically Hip fans. I mean, I'm not a crazy Hip fan, but there are a bunch of songs that I really liked, and that was one of them. That Fiddler's Green, to an extent, Blow It High Dough, the darkest one. There's of all their CDs, there's probably about 10 songs, 10 to 12 songs that I can say I really enjoy. And yeah, cheers. Oh, that's a really nice, fresh sour. There was only 26 untaps on this, and they were all very recent. So this, I don't know if this is a really new beer, if it's a really new brewery. I don't know, but that's very nice. Very light-bodied, light carbonation, a little bit of a sweet, fruity sensation up at the forefront. Could I say Saskatoon berries? No, not. I don't think I could narrow it down to truly being a Saskatoon berry. However, the rose hips do pop right after that fruity sweetness. You do get that floral, somewhat botanical bitterness, and then a very subtle cleaning sourness on the back end. If you've never had a sour, this is probably a very good introduction to a sour because it's so subtle. It's not that in your face lactobacillus. It's just, hey, that's nice. A lot of sour beers you can't drink more than a couple of. Probably could drink a whole bunch of these ones. Not saying you want to, but you probably could. That is just so subtle, so nice, so refreshing. I'm really impressed with that. I really am. I can't. Oh, that is a nice hot summer day. That would be, especially in the Paris of the Prairies. When you're in the prairies, and I mean I'm here in Regina now, the sun just does something immense. It just like beats down and eats every bit of moisture alive. It's like, I'm here, motherfuckers. So a nice cold, slightly sour, slightly fruity, slightly bitter, refreshing beer at 4% alcohol that you could drink a bunch of is something. I'm giving it an 8.75 out of 10. Field and Forge Brewing Company's Paris of the Prairies, 8.75 out of 10. Thank you guys. Wow. Bye.